Welcome back to Rogue Trader, everybody. I almost said Stray Finder. Um, Last time you guys went to, I think, Agaria Omega, and you were exploring down in one of the giant maze cities.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just put you in orbit around there. Why not?
And due to Marx's great detection or plot detection skills, we walk straight through it.
Well, you walk straight through the maze, the first part of the maze. But you were able to get to the second part relatively quickly. You found a long abandoned human, what's it called?
Like-
Excavation site?
Cum factory. No.
Yes. And you found a bunch of skeletons and, some notes about what had gone down. Apparently, there was a little bit of infighting and someone jammed a Xenos artifact into another person's chest to kill them. Turns out, didn't kill them so much. So you guys went into the maze. I did not measure well because it was the night before. I was really tired. So you guys managed to mook the boss halfway through. But the more interesting part is you made a new friend in the Eldar known as Bada Bra, who managed to retrieve something called the what the hell is that thing called?
The Hollow Atlas.
The Hollow Atlas, yes.
Yeah, treasure.
Yep, retrieve the Hollow Atlas, and you guys didn't double cross her and you helped her out, so she let you keep it with the forewarning that the Eldar may eventually come to claim it again. Aside from that, Terran flirted with her a little bit and got a sword.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, right. And while you guys were in orbit, you found an enemy vessel on rapid approach. Turns out that the Rakghoul were also interested in the Hollow Atlas, but the Stern Gaze was having none of it. And despite taking, minimal, you took Stern
They
Gaze took
scratched the
minimal
most holy
losses,
paint job.
basically. Took minimum losses and blasted it out of the sky, and then were so annoyed at them that just kept firing after they went 10 over.
They scratched the most holy paint job.
Yeah, and they actually managed to wipe off all the signs of that tagging I did earlier.
So, we rejoin with, so last time when we left off, Rem and, Marcus and the ground crew piled into their transport and were on their way up to His Majesty. We start the session with you guys docking and you guys entering the command center where you can talk to your girlfriend.
I was going to say it is loud in the background. Oh well.
And just for reference, what is the name of the navigator? Aaron? Was it?
Navigator
Marion.
Yep, Navigator Marion.
Navigator Foxleaf.
Yeah, I'll just move you guys over to the essentially the ship screen.
See that my ship's in order. Navigator Marion, I have something.
All right. What'd you find?
I just, with all the dramatic flair that I can summon, just pull out the orb.
You have a glowing orb?
Not just a glowing orb of the expanse.
I assume you said map of the expanse because you cut out.
Yes, a map of the expanse.
Is that true? It doesn't seem to be. Well, it's quite pretty, but
Take a hold of it and focus your mind on it and see what you see.
Alright, so Marion will pluck it out of your hand curiously, foxtail swishing, and oh yeah, she's fine. She looks into it, and it starts to pulse and glow, and then starts to project an entire star map around you guys.
Wonderful.
Marion seems to be enraptured by this. Oh, oh wow, that's this. Some of this stuff doesn't even aren't even on our maps, and like she'll point out a place. This nebula doesn't exist here anymore. It's over here, and she'll point somewhere else. This is ancient.
True. Do you believe that you could believe that you could get the cartographer boys to start transcribing?
With this map and correlating with our own records, we should be able to shave. We should be able to shave days or weeks off of voyages.
oh, that Xeno was actually good for something after all.
It even provides like if you look over here, she'll like point out some like flashing red things. I believe those to be like danger areas where the veil between real space and the warp is particularly tenuous. If this will allow us to maneuver around them, even with a warp space hold, those things could be incredibly dangerous.
Maelstroms, you say?
More like areas where reality and the warp are incredibly thin, and so where the warp is strongest, and to traverse that area through warp space. I guess yeah, you could liken it to if warp space is a storm, then that would be hitting one of the apexes of the flux of time and space. If we entered one of those without, that's how space hulks and how you pop out 300 years before your granddaddy was born.
I pause at that. Wonderful.
I mean, some people have been known to use them to shot themselves around the ridges, but I am not experienced enough to recommend it.
Just wonderful. And for the time being, until it bargains up, yours, ours.
Excellent. I will begin correlating this with our maps immediately. Oh, we did enter battle with an alien ship. You might want to go and talk to your sister about it.
I was just about to get my massage. Very well.
Alright. So Marion's going to take the Hollow Atlas, and it will disappear to the Navigator Chambers. So, what do the rest of you guys do? Do you?
Lays around the ship. Nothing special.
Alright.
I chill. I figure out what to bake next.
I seek out ambrosia.
Bob, is there anything special you'd like to do? Or do you just orc? Do you orc about the ship, Bob?
Yeah, I think you'll probably just work around the ship.
Alright.
He practices his Marcus strut.
Alrighty then. Ambrosia, your brother has boarded the ship.
Yes. Well, I would probably be evaluating the damage reports about from the minor hull breach.
All right. When you evaluate it, you find that the damage could have been much worse, but apparently your hull is fairly intact, and the chief engine seer promises you that they'll be able to get that patched up post haste. It was relatively minor as far as starships are concerned, and he will, after studying the if you give him the resources, he can study the attack pattern of that particular weapon, so that you'll be more likely to. He'll have recommendations on how to defend against it next time, if there is a next time.
Very well. Take what you need, beep boop.
All right. So yeah, he'll tell you that Rackle are incredibly rare to have encountered, and their weapons are basically equally unknown. So he relishes the chance to be able to study this in detail.
Some technical conjiggering comes from down below. At the sound of
Technical jiggering what?
the sounds of technical conjiggering increases from at the sound of the name Rec.
Alzin, this is an ancient map, but the thing is, star system, the way that, like, um, space travel works is in just, astrophysics. Shit doesn't really change even over the course of like 5,000 years. You need like millions of years for stuff to change dramatically. The differences are in like patterns of the warp.
The tides change, but the land masses stay the same.
Yep. Which makes it incredibly weird. Like if you know of a star system that's there, but it doesn't exist on this map, or maybe they just never, the alien race never found that part. Who knows? You don't know anything about them.
Very well.
So yeah, I guess it's Marcus will find Ambrosia, looking over the damage reports from the space battle.
Sister,
Brother.
what did you get in? Had my fun.
A little hunting.
Oh.
A Rakgo ship.
Oh. Tell me, did he happen to salvage enough to make an ashtray for me this time?
It is dust and ashes, brother.
Fortunate. Successful in exploration as well.
You cut
What's the
out
ship
super bad
damage?
there for me.
Same for me.
Yeah, so what'd you say? Rimsdale!
Cannot hear you at all anymore, Ram.
Test, 1,
There
2,
you go.
3.
Welcome back.
So, yes, we had our little as well. Down to a few ruins, found what I wasn't sure what kind Eldar that was. She's saying named, but we had our own little fun. Artifact map fit for king.
There is still quite a lot of
Ram,
cutting
okay.
out. You should really check your noise gate or something. Ow.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh, for fuck's sake, am I pulling a fucking Pets in Winter fucking thing?
I don't know. No, you're not. You don't bubble out or anything. It just literally goes silent in the middle of your sentences multiple times. So I suspect it's an issue with your noise gate. It is at points thinking that it is not receiving any sound and thus muting your microphone mid-sentence. And you're not quite hitting the threshold necessary to maintain constant speech.
We had our own little... Let me see if this will work. We had our own little fun. Wandered through some ruins, met an Eldar by the name of Badab something or another. Hunted deeper. Apparently she could twist around the ruins at will after a brief invocation. Not that I perfectly understand the psychic kind. Oh, and there was also a mutant that we promptly shot dead. Quite dead. There was also the map. The map that our dearest navigator is currently looking over.
It seems you have been extremely productive, brother. Congratulations.
Yes. Now, on your end of things, was the ship damaged?
Some damage, yes. I came a little closer than I expected. But
see.
it will be simple to repair once we uh, return to Footfall.
Very well. That's all I wish to know, sister. I'm off to a massage. Toodles. Room.
And Marcus skips out of your sight.
Daintily like a snowflake.
Exactly.
What's my agility and can I do this daintily? Okay, I can do it relatively daintily.
Skips back to his harem.
Yeah, I spent that time doing maths. I can move 108 meters in a round, which is 21.6 meters per second, 48.3 miles per hour. I'm a very quick person.
Eldar, fast, yo. Also hiking at this.
We got ourselves a stealth listener. That's all good. The magic of space elves. We're so fucking quick. Yes, I make a bunt cake. I don't know. Everyone loves a bunt cake. It's also fun to say, bunt cake.
Make pineapple upside down cake.
Why eat it upside down when you can eat the cake the right way up?
It's tasty.
I don't know what constitutes an upside. What makes? Oh, it is literally just a cake that you bake in a single pan and then you serve it upside down.
You flip it upside down.
That's it. It literally is. I probably do have a moment where I go, there is no difference between an upside down cake and a right way up cake. It is just flipping it over. That said, real life Scott is now very hungry for cake. Elgen is thinking Eldar thoughts, and that obviously brings her to orgasm. As you do.
Exactly. 100% certain that's what's happening right now. And you know what? M's not here to tell me he's not, so...
Yeah.
We're slowly corrupting the Eldar.
You don't take corruption damage from jacking off, come on. Anyways...
I think you take corruption damage from preventing yourself from jacking off.
Yes, good. That's the core night way.
Edging. Oh no, edging for the Edgepera.
Alright, so you guys are in orbit above Egaria Epsilon, I believe.
Is it Epsilon? I thought we were above Omega.
Oh yeah, you're above Omega, yes. You already explored Epsilon. That's the one with the tomb on it. You explored the other one, which had a bunch of where the first time you guys went to Mage, so all that's left is Agaria Alpha.
Simple. Let's set course.
Alright. It will take about half a day's warp travel to get there. Is there anything you guys would like to do aboard the ship before you enter Agaria Alpha?
Hamper myself.
He just, so what Marcus does is just walks up to his harem, sheds his clothes, and is immediately lathered in baby oil.
Lathered in baby. The name of his giant Russian masseuse.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had one.
Have baby oil. Duh.
Natasha, scrub me down.
Use the big mittens today. I've gotten filthy.
My shooting hand feels a little stiff.
Yeah, shooting hand. Big ol' air quotes. I mean, I don't have anything I intend to do. There's no skill check for baking. That's what I get up to in my time off.
Yeah, there is.
Oh, yeah.
Trade cook.
You know what? I need to really put that in there and get that. I wonder how much that would cost me.
You know what? I'll give you the first rank of trade cook as from your background,
Alright, dope.
since you've been doing it for literally every session. So you have 1 dot in trade cook.
Rad.
And Ambrosia, you have received, oddly enough, a formal request from the orc to have an audience with you. Went through proper channels and everything.
Wow.
I will receive him in receiving room 1. He is, after all, our chief gunner. He merits receiving room 1.
Come on, are you really letting Orc get in room 1?
Yes. He's the chief gunner. He's about as dispensable as you are.
Ooh.
Fight.
Yeah, I'm glad you stopped it there because that would have been weird.
Oh, we all thought it though.
We did, yes.
Yes.
I'm
As far as
committing to making sure that my next experience goes into just 4 straight dots of craft cake. Like, I'm sorry, I could have picked something like useful, like blinding speed or whatever the fuck it is, where I could just get to charge 60 meters and around. Nope. Extra cake baking. That's what it's going into. Preternatural speed, that was it, yes.
Priorities.
Let's see here. Yeah, how far do I move with that talent? I mean, I would be able to charge 54 meters.
Jesus Christ.
But instead, I'm going to put it all in cake baking, which I only have 1 aptitude for, so it's expensive as well.
Trade cook is intelligence in general.
Oh, it's intelligence in general. Oh, okay then, so
Yeah.
that's not too bad. I have intelligence. It's fine, it's only gonna cost me 1,500 experience.
That's fine.
Oh no, that's characteristic, duh. I was like, that maths can't be right. That is way too high. Yeah, no. It's not even 1,000. Yeah, duh. 900. A much more reasonable 900 experience points. Nearly as much as, like, 1/10 of my total now. It's gonna be.
That's like 2 very successful sessions, pretty much.
Yeah.
I mean, you'd get that in 2 sessions just from the basic speed, not 800 from basic speed. Anyways, so set one up a bit more.
Oh, so I just noticed how Merzindi set up the scene for her and McCraw talking. I'm like, oh man, I just went ahead and started asking a question. Oh no, I'm unprepared.
Well, howdy, neighbor.
Yes, Mr. Rogers the Ecclesiarch.
Mr. McFeely, the commissar.
And you basically had her in a drum.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a commissar called Huggins McKinsey. Everyone fear the Cuddlesaw. Still has actually all the talents, like none of the friendly ones, like literally all the murder talents, like shooting people in the back of the head to get stronger, except it is still just thought of as the nicest commissar. Killing with kindness, you see.
No,
Kindness is the
even
name
better.
of her hand bolter.
Guys, even better. Judge Rogers.
I am the
Architect.
law, neighbor.
And then it became a text RPG. All right.
I mean, if you guys are gonna keep talking overseas stuff, yeah.
Rock on, go for it.
Not bad.
Yes, Macraw. Vessel came at a rather inconvenient time for your participation. I do hope that you fired off a couple of shots from the planet, though. Moral support, if nothing else.
Bob
There-
putting on his orc face.
Yes. Okay. There was a thing down there, yes. But so so that Emily ship is Raku, right?
Correct. Hideous Xeno that are possibly the only sort to rival your own race in their capability and desire for war and destruction.
Hmm.
And then Bob needs to make a roll against depression because he didn't get to fight them.
Yes. he just gets even sadder. Just
But don't worry. If they sought something on this planet, they almost certainly will seek something on the last remaining of the Agarian worlds. Perhaps you will have a chance to cross blades with them there.
I hope so. He just sort of grins. Hmm. How big and loud do you think their Daka is?
Well, it was in the void, McCraw. I wasn't able to observe how loud it was, but it was rather big. It is the It was, after all, the first vessel in what, some 4,000 years to pierce His Majesty's hull.
He grins. Sort of nods his head. Just, is there a known place that they raid often?
They operate solely within this expanse. But I sense that you really do wish to fight them, McCraw.
The crowd nods.
Don't worry. The time will come, sure enough. They are, to the best of my knowledge, one of the greatest factors preventing full colonization of the expanse. We will, in order to secure it, have to remove them.
Sounds like a good proper fight.
I'm certain it will prove to be so. Yes.
Well, I asked you some questions. Is there anything you could care for me for, or you got any favors for me? Hmm.
No favors, no. But how are you and Genital Khan getting along?
Out of character, he's the one that really likes that orb, right? Or is that
Yeah.
I like blue. Blue stuff's good. As I like blue stuff as much as the next orc, but he he really likes that orb. And I even licked it first. Called dibs and everything.
Well, they do say that sharing is caring. God damn it.
Is he still doing that? Yeah.
Fucking
But
gross.
he has been taking good care of you, showing you around the ship as I instructed him.
Hmm. Yeah. Uh,
Good, good. Um, was there anything else you wanted?
nah.
He wants a bigger hat.
Request denied.
But that's the reason he didn't ask.
Yeah, human resources has like this form and then a big stamp that just says hat no. Should have known.
You just watch. Slowly but surely, Macraw's hat is going to get bigger and bigger each session until he turns out to be Big Hat Logan.
Oh, God.
Should
what,
totally be
eventually
a
he's-
commissar named Logan just for that exact joke.
And what, he's eventually just gonna spawn a little Gretchen to man the tiny hat fortress?
Yeah, 100%
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Get in my hat, midget. We're going on adventures.
Yep, the only time you guys have seen any spores of Macraw's, weirdly enough, is that he doesn't burn up. He squashes and then drinks. He insists that it's a very delicious beer.
I mean, It's very delicious, healthy even. Why do you think Meg keeps his constitution so high?
All right. So, with that done, you guys gonna lay in the course for hang. Ooh, wrong pipe. Ooh. Agaria Alpha. Yay, nay.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So you guys pop into the warp, and nothing happens.
Dun, 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 dun. We have a super navigator.
And on top of that, I didn't want to, I wanted to get done with the Agaria thing this session
That works too.
because the thing I have set up for the random encounter would literally take a session. So, moo.
Damn it.
All right.
A
So,
moo and a geese is having a sex. Look out.
Oh, good lord.
And then honking at the same time. See? That is a cow and a goose doing the day.
anyways, so you're going to enter the warp, and after about a half a day's travel, you're going to pop out on the very edge of the Agaria Alpha system.
Why does that thing always sound in the middle of a fucking...
And now we know why he had all his volumes turned down so low.
So you're on the very edge. I might as well put you on the map, but you're on the very
Yeah.
edge. It'll take you a while to get there.
So how's this one different from the others? What color crystal we're looking at here?
Slightly browner.
The sun seems to be, it seems to be old in its waning days, but seems to be casting like a hollow orangish red.
For range or specs scan, let's have a proper look around.
Okay, do I roll that, or does...
Don't
Our
know.
isn't here, so you're the one with the next best scrutiny.
Doot.
I'm inspiring through both means. So.
And what's our ship bonus for that? 30...
28.
Why do I always think 30?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty then. So you are able to scan throughout the system, and about the second world out from the Agaria Alpha, you sense, you detect what appears to be wreckage.
Hello there.
How long will it take to get into focus scanning range of that?
To get within focus scanning range, it'll take about 2 hours maximum burn.
I say we move in, take a closer look.
Very
Rather,
well. I agree. I agree. I don't see why we wouldn't.
Hmm.
So you relay commands to the Stargazer to make maximum burn towards this wreckage?
Commence maximum
Yes.
forward.
Well, the Stargazer should stay in escort formation with us.
Alrighty. So, you reach the outskirts of your tight scan bandwidth. What do you do?
You taking another like
Command again?
Oh, turn up at the front as well by this point. Have we reached our next destination? More profit, more pirates?
Okay, so 20 30.
We are coming in close now, Taryn. I simply discovered some wreckage, but we are scanning before moving onto the planet itself.
So that's what 7 degrees of success on that scrutiny.
Alright, yeah, hang on. Just violently scrolling.
Mm.
Disappeared off my thing.
What's that?
Something disappeared off my map.
Oh, that's
Ah.
not good.
It's got really strong cloaking.
Nah, I'm just going to have to manually put all this shit back in. I'm back.
Marcus is very particular about having a fit harem.
Give me a second. Copy that over from the token page. I mean, what? Alrighty then. Now I can move you guys over to this map. Boop. Alright, put the Stargazer in the formation you guys want. And with a tight scan, you can identify the remains of what appears to be an Imperial designed frigate. Seems to be have been viciously blasted apart. And you know what? Hey, Merzendi. Actually, person who did the scrutiny was Marcus. Marcus, give me a D100.
It would seem some of your own boys have been very unlucky.
All right. So, your it's from like the little bit of I wasn't even going to give this to you unless you made a critical success, but I was going to give you the chance. All right. So, if you show Chief Engineer Beep Boop will tell you that this is the same kind of damage from a Rat Gold ship. This appears to have been destroyed by Howler cannons.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Man, your background noise is very loud today, Stray. Oh, you got like a party in the background? Ah, I see. Do these Raku have any way of cloaking, perhaps?
Such a primitive species even capable of such a thing.
Every ship capable of void flight is capable of silent running, though I would have expected us to have detected them if they were still here.
Kyle told me there's usually raid action, radi
Radiation?
yeah, they
Oh.
surround themselves.
Oh, how lovely.
That does ring a bell. Their shields and ships were unshielded, I believe. It is hard to recall from the
Never
top of my
mind.
head.
What you know is that their shield cores weren't shielded.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they were like bathed in pretty heavy radiation.
Dear Lord.
It really gets the lacquer off.
Shall I approach slightly to investigate?
Will you list lazily to the left?
If you wish, brother, we may move closer. Perhaps you can even take a shuttle across to examine it in person.
Inspecting a ship that has been attacked by alien forces in the past sounds rather interesting. I could do with stretching my own legs. If you are intending to go over, then I shall join in.
How destroyed does it look?
It looks like it was completely smashed apart by broadsides.
Should we try to hail it first, and maybe a survivor on the bridge?
Your scan will reveal that there are no survivors aboard the ship. It's completely lifeless.
Fortunate.
What a shame. I was hoping for a fight with some more of these Raku folks. Maybe I could introduce them to one of their own weapons.
More... We should take a shuttle. See what's going on.
So, what's the order of operations of what you guys do?
Move up to maybe a little closer. There's
Maybe right about here?
I was actually thinking like 2 squares further from where we are. Like us here, Stargazer right behind. That's far enough out, but His Majesty won't be hit by any explosions and close enough for a rapid shuttle flight.
Now, who would like to investigate our destroyed ship?
I believe I am most prepared for such an activity. Although perhaps some kind of picked following progress through the ship would help. With your Mechanicus fellow watching.
Any other volunteers?
You say it like I would require anyone's assistance.
Sending just one, especially one such as you, detrimental to us if something went wrong.
Why, that was almost a compliment.
Nah, Macron's gonna stay on the ship this time. He ain't missing out on a big fight.
Oh well.
Will you be going, brother?
Now, I can take some of your armless mooks. If you would really like me accompanied. Oops, sorry, not my table. But otherwise, I cannot see this being any for challenge.
All right. So, you guys are going to come in closer and then launch the ground crew, basically, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that sounds pretty good. So to do it.
All right. So, let me do something.
No. Alright, sure. You're a pet, so you're bringing crispy hair to the party?
Yes.
Are you saying that just because you don't know what's going on?
Huh?
That was the perfect response.
All right. That was an amazing GM roll, by the way. All right.
Alright, whose warp core exploded and did Hearn kill everyone on side again?
So your shuttle gets about you just get about to the frigate and start to dock when behind some some asteroids you will I think Ambrosia, you're still on ship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You're alerted that two signatures have just suddenly flared to life.
Hear me?
How
Hear me?
far out?
You can see.
Yes, can. Yeah, I wasn't scrolled over that far, Stray, so. Okay, it's
Can you all hear me?
just within our.
Yep.
Yes, Rami,
Yes.
we hear you. I said yes.
Maybe he can't hear us.
Hmm?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh,
Yeah, I
okay.
can hear you.
Oh,
Okay. Well, I actually didn't hear Mercindy say yes.
Hmm.
Anyway,
So, I'm going to flick the box open and say, Brother, Taryn, we have company. You may wish to return to His Majesty.
How much company?
2 more Drakgol Raiders.
This is a touch unfortunate. We'll be turning around now.
all right. Well, you are docked at the frigate, so
Oh, we're already there?
yep, you had just come into dock when this happened.
Sister, do you have any idea whether they could pick up life signs within the ship?
No, brother. I have not had a chance to examine a Drakgol vessel in person before. Why? Earlier today. And that was damaged beyond repair.
Very well. We'll be turning the shuttle around. We can traverse back out once this minor issue is solved.
Very well. I shall have Roland and your pilot coordinate an intercept location. We are moving in to engage them, of course.
I would suspect that they will do something along the lines of try to close on you once again and before opening fire with other cannons.
So, our initiative bonus is +2, so I'm gonna have to adjust the roll slightly. Yeah, so that's
It is a terrible shame we cannot infiltrate them on their ship. Although the action would be easy, the reality would be horrible radiation poisoning. And as we do not have a flesh crafter on this ship, I would be unwilling to overexpose myself.
overexposure would be a minor issue. But still, just in the in case, we'll be
Cutting out again. Will be what, sorry?
just in case it does come to this.
No, Ram, your microphone is failing you big time. Just in case it does
I
come to
heard-
this, and then nothing again.
I
No,
heard void
Put
suit.
on void suits.
Interesting. On my end, I got flashy green circles and no voice. Like, everyone else's one is coming through fine, so... This is so strange.
But yes, we'll be putting on void suits just in case shit hits the fan here.
Ugh, I hate these damn things. There's like moving around in marshmallows.
So, Stray, I'm just gonna shift His Majesty and the Stargazer slightly so they are properly in squares, not
Yeah.
halfway between.
You're gonna list lazily to the north. I get you.
No, I am making it so that it's usable on the tactical ground. That's a slight difference. Right, so
Fight in space in 2D as an F. Considered going upward.
Stargazer 1 half speed turn 45 degrees. Have you pressed the thing? That's the Stargazer's turn, Stray.
Yeah, I know. I was on another page making sure that I was correct with Math Hammer.
Okay.
I don't. Yeah, just in case I was looking something up. Sorry about that.
That's fine. For now, His Majesty. Right, for now, I'm gonna take the helm. Since Hoff isn't here.
And you guys still here?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, good. I didn't die.
All right. Yeah.
Brave.
We're going to go with an adjust speed maneuver. And we're going to start by trying to move our half speed. Our half speed is 3. So yeah.
This.
That is the shuttle.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so we are just going to move 2 squares forwards. Alright. Macraw, both Rakghoul vessels are in range. Pick your target, hit it with the lance.
Feel like it'll be for the moment. Okay. It's been a minute since I did a void battle, and we changed systems since then.
The void combat is largely the same, but I can help you through it if you have any
Okay.
questions.
So it'd just be a ballistic skill test, and then
Yep, with a -10 penalty because they're at double range.
ew.
Watch him roll a natural 1.
Alright, so you're going to try to move. The shuttle to get back to the ship can move 1 square in this action. Unless you want to do a piloting test to go more.
That's all.
Yes. The little shuttle you have?
Yeah, it's just normally a small strike craft are faster than big ships.
How fast can a small strike craft go, actually? I don't actually know that.
If we were to say it was on level with like a strategic bomber, it could move 6.
Oh, okay. Well then, since you guys move first, you could probably move far enough, but you need to make a test to be able to dock really quickly during a space battle, rather than going through the long procedures.
So wait, what do you want me to do?
You need to make a how many degrees of success did you get with your okay, you got 4, 5, 6, like 2, 3 degrees of success with your operate void ship?
Yeah, that's 3 dots.
Alright, so you need to make a operate void ship with 3 degrees of success, assuming that your sister is trying to angler ship to help you in. Alright, you guys are gonna be able to dock with little problem.
I drift that bitch in.
That is a 7, in fact.
Yes.
I mean, over 5 degrees of success, so we're not going to start faffing about with that.
Okay.
Fair.
I'll just delete the little void ship then. Hopefully, try not to delete the state because that'd be a bad thing.
And in stark contrast, my ballistic skill test.
Which one are you shooting at, by the way?
This lower one.
Okay. Have a plus 10, I'm inspiring you.
So it's just a straight even. Okay.
Yeah.
Have another plus
Straight
10 because
even.
I'll inspire you.
You haven't arrived yet.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah, you're in the middle of docking.
Yep.
Also, we can't both give the astounding leader bonus, really. It doesn't stack if multiple traders try it.
I just stay in the little shuttle
yeah,
waiting for
yeah.
everyone to come back, eating a donut, petting Tam.
So what? I'm just drinking, flying at the helm and flying Winnebago.
Alright, so how many hits is that?
That is 5 doors. Bob, if you spend a fate point, you will get 3 hits on the enemy ship.
Yeah, that sounds like a good use of a fake point. Soon as remember where they go. Oh, there they are. Current 2. Yeah. Okay. That's a worthy use of a fate point.
Okay. So that's each hit does 1d10 plus 3 damage, ignoring its armor, and you scored a critical success. So you'll need to roll 1d5 on the critical damage table.
1d10
And-
plus
and
3.
also roll the damage for the ship, and then roll on the critical damage table on top of that.
Yes.
Yeah, 1d10 plus 3.
And I think you hit him 3 times. So.
Yeah.
I assume the first of those is...
The first is negated by the void shield. The second, okay, so you're gonna roll twice on the critical damage table. That's nice.
I don't think ships do righteous fury that way, Stray.
I thought they did. Oh well.
I'm fairly certain ship critical effects are just by rolling a number of dogs equal to or
Alright.
greater than your critical.
So I need a 3 and a 4 on the critical damage table.
3 and a 4?
You knocked him out 4 over.
Oh, so 3 over, sensors damaged. The ship's all specs arrays have been knocked out, leaving the vessel blind. Until the damage is repaired, all shooting tests suffer a negative 30 to hit, and all sensory tests to detect anything beyond the ship's immediate engagement range automatically fail. And because the auger arrays are outside the ship, all repairs have to be attempted in the void. On 4, Stray, roll 1d10. Thrusters damaged. The ship's maneuvering thrusters are smashed, venting randomly and leaking fuel. On an 8 to 10, the thrusters are completely damaged. The ship can no longer turn.
Here we go again.
Hey man, aliens don't know this, but don't fuck around with cruisers.
Yeah, the only thing that can take out a cruiser is another cruiser, a frigate, or a shitload of raiders.
Alright, so the Reckles are gonna try to do something. It doesn't work. So because that didn't work, they're gonna try to do another thing. And that slightly works. So they're gonna work on repairing their vessel, and they're going to move. They can't turn, but they can move. Yep, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, they just keep moving this way. Oops,
Stray?
wrong one.
Yeah.
There we are. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. And this Reco Raider, they are going to attempt to adjust speed and course. They do not do that, and instead just keep sailing this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10 away from doing that. God damn it. They actually have a really good chance to do this, but nope. Even with a -20, it was a 60% chance. Stargazer.
Okay.
You have the stats of a Stargazer?
Yes, you
Yep.
do.
I have that document. Oh, I forgot to share it with you guys.
This is a standard class sword class frigate.
Yeah, but having them in an editable document is easier. So yeah, Stargazer. Do one of you guys want to control Stargazer actually? So I'm not telling literally everyone what to do.
Keep going. I don't mind actually at all.
I mean, Marcus does have control over this, so.
I was fucking some shit, but sure.
You were
I
doing
mean, I
an
don't
anal
think that-
sex?
Nah, try to screw some wires.
Yeah.
I don't know how to read that, so I'm just gonna not.
Okay. 6. Oh.
So, yes, no.
Yeah, I can do this.
Alright. It's your move.
And is this lower Reckle still alive, or?
It is badly damaged, and its engines appear to be damaged, and you've knocked out its sensors.
Okay. I guess we could and try.
Remy,
You're
cutting
cutting
out
out.
again.
Oh, sorry. Do I have to turn to fire on it, or is it still technically within my arc?
You have to move, first of all. Like, unless you're going to take an action that reduces your speed to 0, you have to move. Ships, by default, they have massive amounts of momentum because they're giant fucking spaceships.
Yep. And your engines are on, so you're gonna go forward, whether you like it or not.
So I think I go 8.
Yeah, if you move half speed, you can move 4, or you can move 8, or whatever.
Put myself here, and then I'm gonna light this. Then I'm gonna light up this lower raider with some broadsides.
Stargazer does not have sights.
My bad.
And because it's, well, actually it's a dorsal weapon. Dorsal weapons can be fired sideways, even on frigates.
Okay, they're on like turrets.
You have 2 dorsal Sunseer laser batteries.
So, let's roll ballistics, I believe.
Since Marcus isn't actually on there, it's not his ballistic skill.
Yep.
It's being rolled. It's via Stargazer's crew rating of 40.
Yep.
But you do have 2 guns. You can roll both.
Alright, so, yeah. You need to roll that. And you roll incredibly well.
You roll a crit on your first shot. What's your second shot gonna be, Remy? It's same chance.
And you still hit.
So 6 hits total.
So 6 hits at 1d10 plus 2, right?
Yeah. Although each of these are reduced by armor.
Mm-hmm. Just waiting for them damage rolls. Alright. 4, 10, 6, 9, 8, 4. So, because we're using Math Hammer, this basically goes over 10. So, over 10, please.
Okay, you need to roll 1d10. Catastrophic damage, a succession of powerful blows and explosions through the ship, causing horrendous damage. On a 5, the ship is hulked. Catastrophic damage leaves the ship a drifting, smouldering wreck. Uncontrolled fires burn some compartments, others are into space, and the rest are choked with the dead and dying. D10 for each component. That determines if it's unpowered, damaged, or destroyed, and crew population has been reduced to 1d10.
Okay, so crew of 8, and the components, d10 for each one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One, 4, 2, 5, 10, 10, 5, 6.
Okay, I'll just copy table?
Didn't we blow up a few systems?
Right. So, boop, 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 boop. Their warp drive and fusion pulse drive are miraculously untouched. Everything else is depressurized and damaged, and the 10. What are the 10s for there? Yeah, nothing important. Basically, life support.
The thing they don't use.
Well, yeah.
The life support is damaged. The what? No, yeah, I don't know what it is either.
All right,
It's-
His Majesty.
See, we survive on pure memes alone. We don't need normal life support.
And we can just move 6 straight forward. I'll get a crew member to do that, to take the helm, so I can do the extended action to inspire the shit out of everyone. Okay, McCroy, you have a plus 20 to your shooting it roll. You can start with either the macro cannons or the lance battery. Lance batteries. Macro cannons get more hits. Lance batteries completely ignore armor.
Should I keep hammering this Hulk now, or go?
No, shoot the ship that's still active.
Okay. I want to say probably the macro cannons, because I know the first one is going to be blocked by a void shield.
Okay. Would you like me to save my plus 10 free action inspire fuel lance shot then?
Yes. Yeah, that's
Okay, so each of your attacks is BS plus 10.
okay. And I am fully within range, so is there a negative?
No modifiers from range now.
So okay, so I had the well, that happens.
Yep, so the macro cannons have missed, unless you want to spend another fate point to
No,
shot.
that never works out for me.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Then roll to hit with lancers, I guess.
That is why you fail.
That'd just be one DOS, and it gets blocked.
Look at those sweet, sweet 70s.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth spending it on this one.
Yeah.
Now you other guys are on board. Do any of you have any extended actions you want to take?
Oh wait, there's a table for that probably. I think mine was just shooting stuff, but
Yeah.
Alright, so, nothing you guys would like to do. There are extended actions that everyone can take.
yes. Anybody?
You already tried to fire, so.
I know. Yes, I went over this with Cindy just a few seconds ago.
Yeah. So, is anyone going to maybe active augury?
Lock on target, maybe?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I did mine to give everyone on the crew a plus 10 to their next dice roll, so.
To be fair, looks like Bram stepped out.
Yeah.
And Scow is muted. When did she leave?
No, she's back. She's eating dry cereal.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm just eating and listening.
Oh, I just looked at
It's just that I'm eating stuff that is 1 second. Quite loud.
That actually makes me hungry.
And then Bob tried to eat his hard drive. So, I'm going to assume that no one else is going to take anything because it's been like a minute.
No, I can't think of anything.
Scow, did you mark down that you got a paid token?
I have to be able to. They have to be like way within my range for that kind of thing.
Pretty sure the agony of a bunch of people dying in space counts, but alright.
Yeah,
I'm back.
I can't really suck it up unless it's within a certain range of me, sadly. And the gulf of space, sadly, doesn't juice me up like I would like it to.
Wait, Rev, do you have any actions?
Yeah. You could take an extended action. They're on page 217 of the core rulebook.
Come on.
Roleplay, rotator, look.
And for what ship would this be?
For
Ours.
His Majesty. This is for actually Marcus himself doing the thing. Now he's arrived back on His Majesty.
As for extended actions, perhaps put your back into it.
You could do that, yeah.
Charm here for a second. So that's that's +5 to. Looks like it can be for a lot of checks. +5 to ballistic
Yeah,
skill.
got
emergency
9
repairs.
degrees of success, right?
Yep. So,
So you can give a +5 to any 3 things His Majesty tries, basically.
yep. Alright. And is that your turn?
I guess that would be technically my turn. Or wait, are we talking about the Stargazer now?
No. You've got to be kidding me.
So I assume they don't turn quickly enough to get into a proper firing position on us?
Wow.
Alright, well, that was
Captain, they're just sailing aimlessly past us.
Why can you only do things that will only help later, you asshole? They do so well on like ship actions to like inspire and stuff like that, but they can't fly for shit. Generally, they usually have an 80 to do this. God damn it. So -24 adjust speed and oh well. Whatever.
Aren't the Reckle pretty much Games Workshop's XP of Alien anyway?
Not really. That'd be more like some Tyranid breeds. So, Stargazer.
Bum bum. Right? Stargazer. Let's see if he can light him up again. Just barely no. Second one.
Yeah, get out, Scout.
Looks like a good.
3 hits. Good job.
I'll take out shields for His Majesty to finish it.
No, void shields come up. Void shields count as starting from full for each ship attacking. Space is big, it doesn't take very long to press the on button again.
Yep. Then each of these turns is like half an hour. Alright, so first one, negated by void shields. Second one takes. And third one. Alright.
That should soften it up for His Majesty.
So, crew, just regular crew can do the standard action, move forwards and then turn 45 degrees. Yep, we are in range. I am going to inspire the shit out of everyone. And this time I'm gonna, press the Vox button to include the Stargazer, so its captain gets a +10 to his shit. Right.
Just a flat +10, or
Let's go in the full +20 on your first attack.
yeah, I'm gonna go with the laser battery first attack.
Okay.
Well,
laser battery or lance battery? Sorry.
Lance battery. Assume that that's the one that ignores armor, right?
Yeah, but it's also the one that gets much fewer hits.
True.
Oh, remember, I think you get +5 something or shooting it.
Yes, both of your shots will have another +5. So, yeah.
Okay.
Unless you want me to personally inspire.
Nah, I think it can only work on one person at a time.
Well, we can't both inspire the same thing, but I can inspire your lance. Marcus can inspire your
Macro battery.
Yeah.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
Do something else.
It's rack goal. He doesn't want them to turn into the butt monkeys of space.
So you had started with lance, yeah?
Yes.
So that's 2 hits. So damage was d10 +3. Yeah.
Alright, so the first one is ignored by the void shields, but the second one is not.
And it's a critical hit.
Shut up.
Such is life in the expanse.
Alright, so you need to roll a d5, and I also need to know what a 2 on critical hit table is.
Pair of
Alright, so
twos.
2 2s.
We have not active auguried them. Nothing happens. We do not know the location of any components. Hold the hell
Wait.
on, Stray. We have
Oops.
a lot of macro batteries to find.
Now, does Ram also give me plus 20?
Yes.
He gives you a plus 10 automatically. He'd have to make a command test himself to give you a plus
Okay.
20.
Hold on, let me see if I can get my command face on. Do it! Kill them. I don't want to look at them.
So yeah, that's a total of plus 20 for this attack as well. Actually, plus 25 overall. Sorry. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I added to the other one
Okay.
as well. So
So that is a critical hit, also known as 6 hits. You have maximized the number of hits possible, Bob.
yeah. Taka 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 taka.
We're not gonna take flamers into the gunnery room, are you? You're not sporing everywhere, are you?
The macro batteries are
D10 plus 2.
okay.
Five more times, Bob.
Yeah. Is there like a quick way to just go through them?
Not really. Just
Okay.
press up, press enter. That's as fast as you'll get.
Oh.
Also, if it's not completely destroyed, you'll have to roll another d5 critical hit.
So. Yeah, all that adds up to over 10.
Okay. Roll 1d10, Stray. It's hulked again, so same thing has happened to the last one.
Second verse, same as the first.
I can hear Stray doing that too.
Alright, so you stomped on the raiders. Good job, everybody.
No, I don't think that was necessarily a stomping. I think that was put your jaw directly on the concrete and let me put my big boot on.
That is what curb stomping is.
Yes. But
Yeah, you actually exactly described curb stomping. Don't Google it. I'm pretty sure there are pictures and they're not good.
Ugh.
Pretty sure it would probably squick even me out.
Yeah, no, it's a rough one.
Yeah, let's. The
Let's
less we
move
talk
on.
about it, the better. So, you have hulked 2 Rackle vessels.
Well, Macro, I apologize that these ones were not as stimulating as ones that we faced without you, but I do hope you enjoyed yourself regardless.
he 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 thumps and sort of does a little jig.
You better not be. Just on the overhead, you better not be sporing in there. Can you even feel that anymore?
Feel what?
But
Overstimulated for centuries, so I'm not even sure if you feel that.
Oh please, have you seen that con score? I'm tight as fuck.
Oh my.
Anyway, I'm actually.
Well, brother, since
Hmm.
these ships are still intact, what do you say about putting together a strike team, clearing out the last of the survivors, and then bringing the hulks in for Big Boop to inspect?
I don't necessarily see why not. Other than the fact of considering that the amount of punishment it took down to take down one rat golem, they'd have to be quite heavily armed.
Of course, but heavy armament is not something we are lacking.
True.
And
Come on, Scout. Humans are tougher than you are. You're just faster. And hotter.
And
Yeah, but if you
to
think
end
Eldar were born without weaponized vaginas, you're wrong.
What are you telling me? The clit just has a little ring on it that just has a little knife on it.
Yeah, no, I'm actually. You know how some people are like, I'm so dexterous, I can put Lego towers together with my feet. They're like, yeah, well, I can do. Never mind, I won't even finish it.
I can write letters with just vaginal muscles and a pen tip on my clit alone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Alrighty then. So, you have hulked these Reckles, and you want to do like a boarding party and have them inspected, right?
Yes.
Alright. All
Fuck
told,
yeah.
this will take about a day and a half with, because space is big, A, and B, these are massive ships that are like, um, they're each, 11 BUs apart?
I mean, that's like a single turn's flight for His Majesty.
Ooh, sorry. Yeah, but you still have to. There's still like a lot of work to be done, and including prepping the vessels and stuff like that. So you guys are gonna spend the next day and a half here inspecting things. Are you gonna go aboard the Imperial vessel?
Yes. Marcus, whoever else wants to come, and a couple of my mooks will be coming along with me.
Alrighty.
Might as well start with the ship that isn't like ultra mega fucking irradiated.
Thankfully, void suits also work against radiation.
True, but how strong is a void suit? Because those things are like heckin' motherfuckers as far as like constantly eroding genetic material levels of like radiation.
Depends. What kind of void suits do our mooks have, Stray? Just basic, or is it slightly?
I don't know how much. What did you guys do? I'd say that you guys have about regular void suits, not armored ones. You're not that wealthy.
So
Maybe you're elite mooks, but not like regular soldiers.
Yeah. Actually going through the Ratgol raider ships would be pretty dangerous. I mean, it's not as bad for you guys. You can just be like, hey, janitor, I got like really, really irradiated through my suit. You think you could just, jam some drugs in me until it stops trying to make me grow cat ears? And they'd be like, yeah, sure. But, do you want cat ears? We can do that. I can't, though, because I would refuse to go to a janitor for that kind of shit. So you guys can have fun on the Ratgol ship.
Do you have any rat away?
Essentially. I'm pretty sure they can screw up radiation, but I wouldn't. I'm not going on any Ratgol ships because I'm not letting any human have a play around with my genetics.
You know what? Let's just send in the servitors.
Oh
They
yeah, we
don't
do have
need
servitors.
to have non-mutated squishy bits. It can be irradiated as fuck. It doesn't matter. They're servitors.
You sweep the enemy Rekkel ships with murder servitors first. I get you.
Yes. And then just send in servitors to inspect and salvage afterwards.
Good old mining ones. I like to imagine that your mining servitors are actually murder servitors where you put picks on the saw blade ends and they just push into the wall. Look, they can do double duty. All I have to do is change the protocols so it thinks that walls are the enemy.
Yes, we have certain murder servitors that rather than standard chainswords or buzzsaws, they're actually chain picks.
Alright, so you sweep the Rekkel Raiders and you start doing research. You're probably one of the only ships that's ever been able to do some very detailed scans and analysis of Rekkel ships so far, and this information might be worth it to someone.
Yes.
Yes.
You
Alright.
want to throw that on the Admiral's log?
Alright, so who's all going aboard the destroyed frigate?
I think Terran wanted to go. I guess I'll go unless Ambrosia wants to go.
I mean, every time so far that I've stayed aboard His Majesty, a space battle has happened. Let's not break that streak. I'm gonna go because I don't expect Stray will pull another space ambush on us.
And then I did! No, I'm kidding.
I was tempted to leave McCraw on the ship just in case.
Oh
You
sure,
can't-
the
You can't
fucking
fly.
world-
Yeah.
sure the World Eater's Gloriana just shits out of warp right here and says, "I want to go now."
You just see McCraw wave out the window and just no.
You just see Macross sprout a boner just because the orcs don't even have that, but he sees a Gloriana vessel, and that seems like a really good fight. So through sheer effort of will, he grows a penis just to have a boner.
Yes.
Oh god, I'm just imagining the amount of guns that'd be on a looted Gloriana.
It wouldn't even be a ship. It'd just be guns.
Alright, everyone, your clothing has been replaced with guns.
Karen, are you taking Tam with you?
She has a little doggy void suit. Yeah.
Alrighty. So everyone is going. And how many elite guardsmen are you taking with you?
Who's going? Me or Ambrosia?
Apparently you're both going.
I mean, if Ambrosia wants to go, I'll stay on the ship.
Right. I'll bring the 3 Praetorians that aren't on permanent babysitting duty with the Eldar folk. And probably just some regular ratings in void suits to carry things.
Alright, so how many of them are you taking?
10 minions total. 3 combatants, 7 porters.
Alright. So I'm just going to not put them the random moves on the map except for the ones that have guns. Scout, you can't really tell what's going on behind that mask because it's a fully enclosed mask. You're not sure if your flirting is going very far, but you kind of suspect that maybe the Praetorian Guard isn't as easily defiled as other people on the ship.
You say
don't know.
defiled, I say horizons expanded, but whatever. I'm mostly just griping because I'm in a void suit. Until everyone sees that it's like the ultraest, skin tightiest thing. It somehow manages to look lewder than the witch suit.
Yes.
And just look at everyone. What?
And this is when Stray pulled out the old elite stormtrooper thing that he made a long, long time ago.
In a galaxy far away. Yeah, beat you to it. Dude, what's coming.
Alright, give me a second. If Google Docs would ever deign to load. Come on.
Do your thing!
Right? There we go.
Yeah.
Alright, so Stormtrooper right there. Awesome. And oh, I forgot I had a Sister of Battle thing on here. Oh, and the Pale Witch who died really, really fast. I remember you, Pale Witch. You were my only friend. Alright, so Imperial Guard Stormtrooper. Alright, so you guys enter the ship and start exploring. You're right now in the hangar bay before you hear skittering at the edge of your sensors.
Skittering. Yeah. I was about to say I started licking things, but it looks like someone already beat me to it.
You have been ambushed by Freckle ambushers. Who would have thunk?
Oh, I'm here too?
Yeah, I put you on here before I realized that you decided you weren't gonna come.
Well, just keep me on the map. I won't actually be here. I can watch.
Yeah, you should be able to. Oh, hang on. Let me just take off the dynamic lighting on this so you can just watch without having a token there.
Alright.
There you
I
are.
won't tell anyone what I see.
Everyone can see what's
We'll be
going
able
on.
to see it. How the fuck fast am I these days? Let's have a look here.
You better get higher than me.
Oh my god, why?
I can't get lower than you, it's physically impossible.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure mine's plus 11.
Okay, yeah.
Good lord, Scout.
Don't are fast.
Oh, look, I rolled a 1. Don't worry, guys. I'm still faster than all of you.
Jesus.
I'm so quick.
You are building for a glass cannon, and that's terrifyingly beautiful.
I mean, my armor is 6 total.
Oh, whoops! Looks like I forgot to put
I
in the
rolled
actual.
3, 4, 5.
My armor is 2 everywhere, and my toughness is 4. So getting hit is fucking brutal for me. So I try not to get hit, and I move very, very quickly.
Stray, you haven't rolled initiative for the mooks.
Of course they rolled what? Oh my god.
Well, one didn't.
Meow, 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 meow.
Oh god, why did it? What? What?
You got 6 mooks now. Hello. Oh.
But
Alright, so.
Yeah. Also, a new thing I've taken to
30.
doing is making the initiative macro and then just clicking from token to token and putting it in, changing the number, and then doing it again. It works out quicker than doing all the dice rolls. Netting turns.
Very That's what I do in the game's idea. I
Yeah.
got it set so it gives me a pop-up to put in the right number.
Yeah.
All right. So, how many of these people did you take that had melta-guns? Because you have one per squad of 10. You have 3 of these guys. Do they all have hot shots, or does one of them have a melta?
Probably the middle one has a melter.
All right. I'm just going to
Oh,
put
of course.
that.
I save the one that goes last. Okay.
It's fine. It just means that the other ones will use up everyone's dodge actions.
Exactly. Way to think
All
that.
right. So this one will shout contact and will attempt to open fire. And let's see. Copy over that. And paste. And your BS. What is it? Your ballistic skill is pretty good. Pretty good. You are.
They also have an omniscope, so I think that includes the one that gives a bonus to hit.
Does it? Look up the omniscope for me real quick.
Sure.
I actually already have that book open. Let me just pull up.
Ah, crap. Revolvers.
Alright, so
I-
10 for
Omniscope has a preset sight, a red dot laser sight, and a telescopic sight. So a red dot, yeah. That's
Yep,
one that
but
gives
he's
plus 10
shooting.
if they fire a single shot.
Yep, but he's shooting semi-automatic with the hell gun.
Perfectly sensible.
So, 45 plus 10 for aim, 0 for this, but 10 for short range. I think that's about it.
Mm-hmm.
Your question is, what weapon did I bring?
Ooh. That guy misses. Darren.
Alrighty. I mean, anywhere on this map is within charging range for me. Well, not even charging range, fuck. That one is actually in the edge of charge, so... Yeah, actually. The map is longer than I thought it was. I mean, I still fucking easily reach, so I will do a charge.
That'd be ironic, Bob. Doesn't Bob... Didn't you take that universal weapon training feat? I mean... One of the two.
No. Looks like I didn't. Looks like I went for a death gun
Okay.
instead. Yeah, my mistake.
Alright, first swing. How much is the bonus for a charge? Because of course this thing thinks it's a gun, even though I'm hitting out of the melee weapons thing. Not aiming my swing. Oh, here we go. It's just in the thing. Never mind. And
Has that been updated to 2nd edition for handouts?
yeah, I don't know.
No. The handouts have not been updated for combat.
Yeah, that's better.
It's cool. It had an
And
automatic.
charge is plus 20.
Yeah, it had an automatic.
Okay.
It was just another thing, so it was asking me for aim before the attack type this time, instead of the other way around. For no good reason, of course. Cool. And I am a hard target, and I did a run that was good, and I can fucking swing all I want at no negatives. Sweet. So that's one attack.
One attack at the 75. I think that's a chest, right?
And another attack.
Yeah, you did a charge, not a run.
Yeah, that's a charge. I charged 27 meters, even without the bonus thing.
Yeah, it's just you said you had hard target, so.
Oh, right. Yeah, no, I was looking through other I was just reading my fucking things out loud. Silly.
Ooh,
Alright,
no,
so...
75 is a right leg.
Does this thing try and avoid either of those swings?
It is going to try with its mighty... Oh, do you even have dodge trained, guy? Let's find out. Traits. Weapons gear. Talents. There we go. No, you do not have dodge. You have a lot
That's
of other stuff,
unfortunate
but
for
not
him.
dodge. So this is untrained is a -20. So he's trying to roll 8 or lower.
He might do it. No, he does not.
No, he does not.
Alright, and hit. And another hit.
Ooh, pen 7.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, guys.
And there is
armor.
power field, shocking, and balanced.
Okay, so armor, legs, fine. Pen 7, so you ignore his armor by. So, it's 2 hits, you say?
Yep. And also he has to make 2 toughness tests.
Alright, so first we'll do damage. So first he takes that much, and then he takes. Jesus Christ.
Man, I should really get Mighty Blow. And then again, I think Tam might be able to finish him off. We'll see. If he fails his toughness test, then he gets stunned. It is a toughness test, and I believe it is like +10 for each point of armor on thingy.
Plus
So,
10 for each point of armor, you say?
maybe. Oh no, it's. Yeah. Shocking weapons can stun opponents. A target that takes at least a point of damage from a shocking weapon after armor and toughness must make a toughness test, though they receive a +10 bonus for every armor point on that location hit. Ugh.
Okay then.
That is like super ass.
Well, it's great for me though, because that means that they have to roll under 95. All right. So, and then the second time. Oh my god.
Alright, he is stunned for 15 rounds.
What?
Yeah, it's a number of rounds. Oh, sorry, no, it's 7 rounds. It's equal to half the damage suffered. 7 rounds of stun.
rounds up.
Oh, 8 rounds of stun.
And you didn't do complete. It's for each point of damage. You only did 13 points of damage.
Oh, alright, that's
So
a good
7.
one. Still 7 then.
And that gives Tam a +20 to hit, right?
It does, but I rolled an ass. I don't think Tam is going to hit there. 20, 20. Actually, that's 90. I'm 2 out. I think I'm going to spend a fate point for Tam to hit and kill this thing. Yeah, I'll do it. And I get a pain token, motherfuckers.
Okay, so it was 13 damage, pen 2?
Yep. Rending.
Okay, so. And.
Fuck is my fate on these sheets? I don't remember.
Alright,
It's on the
let's
front
see.
page,
It is on the front. Oh, okay.
right above where it says movement.
Yes. Alright, another 2. And I got a pain token.
Here. Thought I had 2 bolt bolt revolvers. I'm sorry. Yeah. Yeah.
Alright, so Scow. Oh no, this is still me. Alright, so what's the. Yep, that's 5. So it needs to make another toughness test.
Against what?
Rending critical leg. In its ray of blood, the target's leg is deeply slashed, exposing bone, sinew, and muscle. The target suffers blood loss and must make a challenging toughness test or suffer 1 point of agility damage. So it is now suffering from blood loss. However, it does not take the agility damage.
Fair enough. Tam is salvaging
what's a
some
good,
leg. Delicious
what's a
leg.
good thing for blood loss?
The
You
droplet.
know what, we'll just do the. There's a droplet.
I think so. I can't remember. Wow.
I don't think so.
Oh, I guess not.
I'm just gonna do the screaming face.
Oh, how about this? Yeah,
And
no,
then-
there's a splatter. That thing. Second row down,
Perfect.
blood splatter next to the heart.
Don't go breaking my heart. These guys with their 25 wounds and their ridiculous stuff still suck. 'Cause
Ain't
it's
no
me
match for a
rolling,
girl and a
yay.
dog.
Alright, now this guy. You know what? He is smart enough to realize that he probably shouldn't shoot a weapon that has a lot of penetration into an already dying target. He doesn't particularly want to explode the Deldar. Well, he kind of does, but he also doesn't want
To fail and piss her off.
Well, no, he just doesn't want Ambrosia to shoot him in the back of the head for wasting resources. So he is going to
Sure.
fire at the Rackrell next. Alright, aim and half range. Alright, so that is 2 hits on this Raccoon, and let's see.
It's
Stop it.
not even gonna attempt its 8% dodge.
It has, fine, alright.
Get that shit.
Yeah, it has 8 to dodge. It's not gonna do anything. I didn't want to overcomplicate it, Merzenti, but fine. Alright, so the first one does 11. I mean, what? And the second shot does that much. And the guy looks incredibly pleased with himself. Ambrosia.
Good shooting. Continue firing. Destroy these Xeno beasts. And I'm gonna command it to inspire.
I was about to say, that sounds like a command test. You get an automatic success with that 69.
Alright. All of my allies, which is to say everyone in the fight, you get plus 10 to your next attack roll. Well, your next D100 roll at all, sorry. And I'll send the free action Inspire towards the guy with the melter gun. He'll have a plus 20.
Okay then. And was that your entire turn?
Mhm.
Anna!
Alright. Just a moment. Speaking of meltas, I'm right in range to do that.
Brain beams!
Pew, pew, pew.
Come on. I believe in you, Winter.
You can do it.
Right there.
Summon Hearn!
Push.
Push it to the limit.
Always be pushing.
Give birth to that warp baby.
I get a plus 10, so that's a pass.
Okay. And which one are you melting?
That guy.
Alright. Yeah, so you need to roll your damage.
I know.
Jesus Christ! Alright, so that ignores its armor. And I think that's energy.
Indeed.
Alright, so Let's see. Do you want to
Eyes
read
pop
off?
like grapes.
Is there a chance of stuff exploding? Yes, there is. This is critical effects body.
Oh no, not again.
So, Winter,
Yes.
roll a d2.
As is usual.
High is bad, good is low. Low is good. I mean. All right. So, did you want it to explode or no?
Anna always wants stuff to explode. Come on.
All right. So it doesn't.
Uh,
So, the target is completely encased in fire, melting its skin and popping its eyes like superheated eggs. Falls to the ground a blackened corpse. And this rat ghoul is dead. All right. Macraw. Bob.
Yeah, I'm here. Just thinking what I'm gonna do. I don't think I can actually half action aim and then fire both pistols. I don't think that's a thing.
Yeah, you can.
Oh,
Yeah, you can aim your pistols.
The aim bonus only applies to the first one that you fire, though.
So
Okay.
you aim one and then you just kind of yeehaw the other.
okay. Aim. It's within range, so I think it's standard range, just barely. And standard. Yeah, I think the pistols it only fire one shot at a time.
Mhm.
Then I get a +10 from your command. Right.
Correct. So first one hits once.
I mean,
It only
yeah.
hits once. Sorry.
He dodges! Oh my god! Amazing!
Yeah. But in the words of Django, two pistols. Rate of fire still standard. What is the negative for firing the second pistol?
Both. Well, do you have gunslinger?
I do.
Nothing. Well, do you have ambidextrous as well?
Yes.
Nothing. There is no penalty.
Ah, I miss. That's...
Yay!
But you know what you did, Bob? You meant it doesn't have a chance to nat one a dodge against a melter gun.
What? Alright. This rat goal. Well, someone just fired mind beams. You know what, mind beam person? I don't think he likes you very much.
just as well. I don't like him.
Alright, what's your ballistic skill, buddy? It's not that good. But he raises in a large implanted weapon and attempts to fire. I think full auto does not give any bonuses. So,
Full auto gives a -10. Sorry.
does it in second edition?
Yes.
Yeah.
Weird. Alright, so that's. Okay, 45. Hey!
I'm gonna dodge, I guess.
Yep. Two bolts are gonna slam against you unless you try to dodge.
And I just did.
Oh, and you dodged
3
both of
degree
them.
success.
For every degree, you dodge one thing. And This guy, he has a meltagun. Is he in range? I think meltaguns are 40. He's very much in range, but is he in half range? No, he's not. Alright, meltagun.
Have a range of 20, not 40.
I thought they had a range. Oh well. So he's just basically going to take one step forward. He's going to go like this, and now he's in range.
What's it go like?
He just took a step forward. That's all he can do. Oh my god. Alright, and took away his dodge, and I do believe that meltagun is 1d10 plus 10 pen 12.
2d10 plus 10 pen 12.
Ooh, okay. And scorches him right good. Look at that. Boing. Alright, finally, this Raccoon's turn. He's bleeding out, so I think he needs to make a toughness test at the end to 1d10 at the end to see if he dies. But that's
Yeah.
at the end, right? Not the beginning.
He's stunned anyway.
Yeah. He's
Oh,
stunned.
I forgot about all those rounds.
He's fuckoed.
Yeah. Believe me, being stunned so.
Well, as that entire car of
Dudes
dudes
fell
found out
again,
the other day. Yeah. Alright, so this guy again. We're back to the top of the turn order. Yep, the bloodlust roll.
Come on, 10. Ha! He's dead. Fuck you. Bye-bye.
Is that another
Alright.
token?
Yes, it is actually.
Yeah,
when
that
people
is
take
another pain.
blood loss, when people get critted, when people get, I think I get an extra one actually if it's severe damage that I myself inflict because my thing is bountiful slaughter. So right now I'm starting to jack it up.
You are so wet right now.
Yeah.
And it's this guy's turn.
1 for a 10.
He's just going to turn
a
his.
different guy.
Come on, guy. Oh wait, that's good for me actually. This guy sucks. Darren.
Would you like to become pain token number 7? Charge.
Just realized I spent the past 15 minutes transcribing void suit information.
Yeah, you did.
It's useful to some people, I guess.
Let's see if he can dodge.
Okay.
No.
Shank, shank.
Okay, so first is 95. So you do 95 for 11 damage. You penetrate that, so it's
That's a really fucked up leg.
alright. So 5 over energy leg scow for the first one.
5 over energy leg. The target's leg endures horrific burn damage fusing clothing, armor, and flesh and bone. They suffer a level fatigue, reduce their movement by half, rounding up for 2d10 rounds. They are not prone.
Okay, and the second one. Alright, 10 over energy critical. What is 55? The body, I think.
Also,
Yep. So,
Energy critical torso, eh? This might not be great for me. The target's completely encased in fire, melting skin and popping eyes like superheated eggs. They fall to the ground a blackened corpse. In addition, if they're carrying any ammunition, there's a 50% chance it explodes. Unless they can make a successful evasion test, everything within a D5 takes a 1d10 plus 5, pen 0 explosive.
Alright, so it doesn't really matter about the range, but you're gonna need to roll a d2. 1 is your friend, 2 is not.
Cool.
Alright, 1 is your friend.
Are they carrying any grenades or missiles?
Nope.
Cool.
No, it's carrying a nuclear bomb.
Yeah, they don't have any. Never mind, they do have grenades.
Cool, that'll explode next round. Tam will return to over here. And, I mean, if that is the end of combat, then I imagine it will cycle around and then I leave so I do not stand next to an exploding body.
Yep, but we still need to see how far this goes. I think crack grenades are...
Tiny
How
blast.
far?
They're only
They're
plus
3.
1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright, so had 1 crack grenade and 3 frags, so I'm going to say that you can't recover anything from this corpse. Everything just got blasted.
Okay.
On these other 2 though, I believe that was the one with the heavy, yeah, that was the one that's so on these ones, you find that they seem to have like blades implanted into their flesh, but you do find 6 frag grenades, xeno frag grenades. They work about the same. 2 xeno crack grenades, and 2 2 Rackle razor guns. Nope, a Rackle razor gun and a Rackle patterned hand flamer. Sorry.
McCraw, why don't you see what you can rig together with these guns?
Duke gobbled it. He recovered most of the gun light pieces, but he'll probably just pick some scrap from this bloody mess as well for like some of the bones.
Yep, there is literally just scrap left. Scrapped in meat chunks.
Perfect. So I will add random gear journal Rackghoul weapon mints.
He missed with the razor gun. It was going to be so cool. Well, he would have hit if Anna didn't dodge. Razor guns, man, they're great. They just automatically inflict blood loss.
/ Daka in waiting. That's
Yep.
Daka in.
So, a Rackle razor gun. Let's see. If I just. Hang on, sorry.
Quit.
No, I'm just giving you the stats for the weapon.
Oh, for me?
Yep. So the first weapon you get is a Rackle razor gun. The Rackle razor gun is does this. The little crosses are razor guns fire barbed slugs that auger their way through flesh and other soft tissue. Anyone who takes 5 or more damage from this weapon after armor and toughness suffers the blood loss critical effect.
That is pretty spoopy.
Damage suffers bleed damage.
Yep, the blood loss if you take 5 or more damage after armor and toughness. And finally, oops. Alright, here we go. Rackle pattern hand flamer. Alright, so we'll move away from this page. Back to space.
Hand flamer.
It is a shame this void suit is so tight. It is making everything very much moist and uncomfortable.
Okay, I'm just gonna have to start eventually cobbling some of this stuff together.
Alright. You explore through the rest of the frigate. Apparently, this frigate was used by a smuggling consortium from the football, and was attacked by Rakul, and then left behind as a type of trap, which you guys sprung and then killed everyone in.
Best way to
Of
enter a
course.
trap. Yeah.
The destroyed frigate has roughly high profit factor worth of goods that you can salvage from it.
Nope.
Oh, sweet. Then we're up at 40.
Oh no.
How damaged is this frigate?
It's almost completely bifurcated, but a lot of the engines and stuff like that are almost in pristine condition. It's almost as if it was purposely left behind in very salvageable condition to be used as an ambush.
Eh,
So if we tow this thing back to Footfall, we could get another ship.
This is Hulk, man.
Oh, I thought you said it was left in Veg. Oh, never mind.
We
In-
can take components from
Yes.
yeah, it's
it, but the ship itself, but the hull is ruined.
I mean, it makes them not scrap, but it wouldn't be worth the effort.
Yeah, I'm not gonna bother telling you what components are salvageable. It's basically nothing better for the Stargazer. It's just 5 profit factor worth of like engines, Galar field stuff like that.
That's fine.
Are you updating the loot sheet this time, or the?
Also,
Oh,
Scout,
I hadn't
were
been
you
matched. That
going-
was my bad. I was answering a question in stream. What's up, sorry?
Were you going to try to rip out the implanted monoblades?
What quality of monoblade are they?
They are implanted into the flesh.
I'll haul one out and see if it's worth anything any good. Ugh, no I won't. Alright, we'll try another person. Okay, there we go.
I mean, I'd have just said that, like, over time you could just, like, cut them off, but...
Nah, I do it quickly and cleanly. Just like, think. What are we looking at here?
Boop. Bop.
Yeah, neat.
Implanted monoblades. So they do count as being unwieldy because they're not, like, implanted in you.
That's fine. I will stick them to an intimidator. I am collecting so many weapons. I'm not carrying all of them, but I got my razor flail, my shard net, 2 agonizer talons, the intimidator, the flawless Agarian crystal blade, the xenocrafted monoblade, and now implanted monoblades.
Nice. I've got a fair few weapons that I probably won't be. I might just start randomly cobbling them together.
Yeah, for you that would work. I can't actually quote unquote make it work with swords. It's only so many sharp things you can glue.
Yeah.
Has it got anything other than the unwieldy quality?
Nope. That's it.
Although if you have 2 of the same ones, I'm more than willing to take a few off your hands for bayonets.
I mean, shit, yeah, I will give you some mono bayonets.
I was half joking, but this isn't a right now thing anyway. So
Yeah.
take it as a joke, but we'll come back to this.
We will come back to sticking. So you get like a heavy machine gun and we stick an intimidator to it.
Yes.
It's a fucking massive 2-handed sword that deals shocking energy damage.
On top of the biggest gun you can see. With 2 barrels.
That's just the weapon, Merzindi. Oh, the old edition didn't split it apart?
The
No,
Mecha
it
gun.
listed the total weapon damage plus wielder strength for melee weapons.
That's fucking stupid. Alright, so that's 1d10 plus 8, it looks like.
Varakgol didn't have unnatural strength at all?
Don't think so. No. Oh, wait, yeah, I did. That I only saw the unnatural toughness. Yeah, so that would be 1d10 plus 6 at 4.
I'm going to assume that means that rat goal intimidator is plus 8 instead of plus 12. Sounds about correct. Yeah. Just life.
That I don't think that affects any of my weapons though.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't punch with bullets, so you should be okay.
Yeah. No, I sort of wish I could like get my weapon skill a bit higher. So if I'm up close and personal, I'm not complete shite. But
Yeah, I mean, if it weren't for the fact that I'm going to put all my things into cake baking, I'd get stuff like Mighty Blow just to make sure I hit even harder. But
I mean, I'm strong as heck. But
what is
my
your actual strength?
I think it's like 50.
That's not bad. Mine is indeed only 39. It has no pluses in it yet. That's again something that I should be leveling up to the 40s boundary, but oh well.
Well, my strength is 55. But that was mostly for intimidation purposes.
Mm.
Yeah, it's so my intimidation has a pretty good chance to working.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you can't be a quick drawer without the intimidation factor to go along with it.
Oh yes.
And I mean, I'm pretty sure Tumbleweed gives you a plus 10 modifier.
Shit.
Wow.
The only way I'll allow goblins, gobos on the ship is if they come in as
Tumbleweed.
yeah.
No,
It's a mariachi band that sings that. Just
right, yeah. And there's
God,
the one
just
goblin with the surprisingly deep voice who does the oh the end of the walking away.
So what? Are you just gonna have little fucking goblins in tinfoil ponchos and sombreros walking around?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of them have
What,
got like
each one of them
the
just
sombrero that's so rotten that it's actually like being worn around their neck and shoulders, and their heads peeking out through the top. But you know, it's fine. It doesn't stop him from playing the Spanish guitar.
Oh, I love the sound of a Spanish guitar.
It is sexy, I will admit that. But some I have to disagree with you on, Mersey.
What's that, Remy?
Atomics are utter shit.
They're not. You know what no cruiser is actually large enough to use? Cyclonics. Atomics are the best thing that a rogue trader can expect to get can use against planetary targets.
Yeah, cyclonic torpedoes, you need a much bigger ship. Anyways, so we're gonna call it a little early today, because, you know, like I said in the chat. So,
Yep, the party's piling in.
Oh yeah, it's really starting to kick off. So, yeah, you guys have survived the ambush. Good job. And you guys have, gotten my little encounter out of the way. Next week we will wrap up the Agaria system, and you guys will be able to cash in this endeavor.
Dope. Thank you very much, as usual, for running Stray.
But let me get your XP before we leave.
Dope.
Woo! XP.
Alright. So, this session altogether, you get the 400 session XP, but I'm just going to throw in, because you guys did so well and I did so poorly, another couple hundred, so 600 XP altogether.
Dope.
So
Alright, time to spend it on cake.
Bless you.
Thank you.
Alright, is there anything anyone would like to bring up before we draw the session to a close?
Don't think so.
I thought it was a rather fun session.
Yeah, this was a fun one.
Yep.
Alright. Thank you everybody for playing. I will see you next time.
Peace.
Take care, Stray.
Yeah.
Take care, Stray. And
I
as
know,
we
man.
stream,
Anyways,
So I have 900 XP now.
something,
Come
have
on.
a lovely,
Oh, I have Inferno I gotta add.
motherfucking time.
Yep. If you're watching in the VOD, you're watching in the stream, have yourselves a fucking good time, and do take care.